Gore, back for more. From the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at the newly named New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Buffalo Bills. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Carson Wentz in his fourth season now out of North Dakota State, ready to bring out this Eagles offense. And he's had to sit and watch Nick Foles under center during Philly's last two playoff runs. So health will be a key for Wentz in 2019, no doubt. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a two-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. From the red zone now, Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. A look now at the Buffalo defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now Wentz again. And this is caught by Jackson. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ed Oliver able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Shotgun now for Wentz. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Jerry Hughes able to record his 5th sack of the season. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So if we saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet, probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Allen will try again on 2nd down. Open man is Kroon, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Here's Gore. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I love those plays. 4th and 1, that's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Beasley signed with the Bills in March just before his 30th birthday after 7 years with the Cowboys, hoping that he can be a very valuable slot receiver in Buffalo. Just under 700 yards last year and 3 touchdowns in Dallas. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Man open. That's Robert Foster complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Robert Foster, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the lead. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Wentz now to throw. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Now, you know in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Wentz now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Over the middle, complete. It's Ward. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ward. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A reminder, later tonight, Sunday Night Football will see a game in the NFL 100 Series, a rematch of the very first AFL-NFL Championship game, later, of course, known as Super Bowl I. It pits the Packers against the Chiefs from Arrowhead, and that should be a fun one. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Allen off the play fake. Got an open man. It's Foster. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From midfield, here's Allen. On the completion, Frank Gore. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
It's just me and you.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Being chased out left. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So off goes Allen, and on comes Stephen Hauschka for the Buffalo field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Here we go.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Allen. And this one's incomplete. The tight end, Lee Smith, the intended receiver. But now it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. John Brown, the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Brown. 77 yards. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Wentz on target there to Jeffrey. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Let's go!
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
A gain of 3, second down. They go with Howard again. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. We're at 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Here's Wentz to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So here are the Bills to take over. They were winners over the Dolphins last week. They are on top right now as well as they come up 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's Allen to throw it. He finds his target, John Brown. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play here for the Bills. 54 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
On first down, it's Gore. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Allen firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing now is Allen. That's complete to Brown. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st and goal, Gore. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 2nd down and goal. Allen. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. John Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Wentz going to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Gore.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Steps away to his left. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And now they'll throw with Allen. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. And here's carry number 10 for Frank Gore. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
His afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Frank Gore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly controlled right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Check 19. Check 53 is mine. I got.
They'll run on 1st down. Gore. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Again, they run. Again, it's Gore. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So Allen's going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On play action, Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
To throw, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Allen going to go on 4th down. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And this is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Eagles' defense able to hold. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Wentz now to throw. That's caught by Jackson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at half.